I would have forgotten that too.
Hi everyone. Welcome. Here we are.
Spirit Candy. Here we go.
November 9th.
Yeah.
Snowy night here in the
And
Okanagan.
we're teetotaling.
And we're
Yeah,
teetotaling.
as we do. Oh, that's pretty hot.
We're very good at
That's very warm. Holy.
We're good toters.
Hope everyone's doing well. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. If you like the video, click like and share. Drop a comment. Let us know if you're watching live or in a replay. Yeah.
Any feedback's welcome, that's for sure.
Absolutely. And the more you guys click like and share, the more you comment, the more of a range we get, the more notifications, and we're really working hard to work with Facebook's algorithm so that we can
She's really working.
expand our viewers. Hello, Melissa. Thank you for saying hi. Hope you're doing really good.
Mm-hmm.
So Archangel Michael tonight posed a question for you guys. Do you guys want to share? You remember what his question was?
Not well enough.
You typed it out, so you know better to ask. And I didn't type. I never looked at it.
Huh. Okay.
It's on you.
I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
So Archangel Michael posed the question.
You dodged it.
I know you guys did. You see what they did there? He invites you guys to look at the reasons why you behave the way that you do, right? And I mean, share or not, but take a look at that and really ask yourself those hard questions. Why am I doing that? What's causing this? Ask yourself the hard questions. So that's what Archangel Michael wanted to talk about tonight. Mm-hmm. Maybe we can fill that space while we wait for some questions. But why do you do what you do? Why do you behave the way you behave? Is there
a reason or a feeling or a craving? This is leading up, of course, as you know, to New Year's Eve, and we have New Year's, and we have to change, right? Resolutions, New Year's resolutions. This is what we're aiming for now. So what is it that you are thinking of changing after the New Year?
Okay, fair enough. I hadn't thought of it that way.
And why you want to change it, and what is the feeling behind it?
Yeah. There you go. Very good. Yeah. I personally haven't got that far in my thinking, but that's a good question.
Well, she has too many she wants to change, so it's hard to pick just one.
I've learned that I can't change it all at once. I've finally learned how to be gentle with myself and break it down into doable, achievable, SMART goals.
So, there you go.
Yes.
That makes perfect sense.
And even though in my mind I have the energy that I did when I was 20 years old, I actually don't, which is very sad.
Physical body says, yeah.
That was a very sad realization. I went to the gym. I was like, wow, I'm not as physically fit in my physical body as I am in my head. But it's a great goal to work towards, right? Getting as physically fit in my head as I am.
A physically fit head. That sounds like a good one.
Yeah.
Very nice.
There we go. There we go. So, do we have any questions? What can we do for you guys this evening?
Or stories or events that are happening. What is it that you would like to share?
There you go. Hard for them to have to type it out. We can talk.
The door is open
to
on
the side. Yes. Yeah. How are the kids, Melissa? Everybody's good up there? You guys have snow?
We have a bit of snow today.
Yeah.
Just enough to make the roads miserable.
Oh, is that right?
But we're not really, for those of our viewers that are up in the northern part of the province,
they probably would laugh.
They would totally laugh, right? The snow that messes us up down here in the Okanagan is like laughable for northern BC,
so sad,
right? Just like the snow that messes up the lower mainland, we laugh at here in the Okanagan.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can just kind of hear and feel my northern family going.
Yeah.
So I want to see snow.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We'll show you snow.
Right. Anybody have any questions?
I think Archangel Michael is going to fill in the gap until you give us the clue.
There you go.
He seems to be raring to go.
I'm happy to hear.
Yeah, me too. Oh, it wouldn't be much of a show if he wasn't talking to us.
Because
we irked him often, he might just say, Heck with you guys. Taking a break, she'll leave. Please. Don't tell him that.
That's a great goal to work towards, Melissa. She posted, she gets blocked when she diets. I do really well for about 2 weeks. So my New Year's resolution would be to get through that wall, emotional eater. You know, we can use hypnosis for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can use hypnosis for that. So
I know
let
a
me
good hypnotist.
Yes, indeed.
Who?
Who is that? Do tell.
Do tell. Can I see them too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Actually, I do. I use my own. I fall asleep to my own voice when I can't sleep. So, yeah, anyways, Melissa, we can use hypnosis for that. So feel free to connect. Yeah.
Mm.
All right. Sorry, Archangel.
Sure you are.
I really am. I don't like it when he gives me crap.
How do you get to feel content within? What is that deep essence that levels out your anxiety, your rigid setup in the day-to-day of your world? Where do you fit in? That roundness of self, to be full with self. What? With self beauty, with self fun, with self curiosity. When do you sit and ponder those feelings? It's a big swing there. So what he's talking about, we get so busy with life, so busy contemplating different things, listening to the news, or just being concerned about what has to be done, and when. When do we actually focus on ourselves and allow ourselves to breathe? What do you think of that?
And observe,
Mhm,
right?
Observe, yeah.
So,
Good point.
hello, Merle. We're so happy
Merle.
that you're here. And Diane, welcome. Welcome to the group. This
Hi,
is the
Diane.
first time that you've tuned in, so that's wonderful.
Mm.
Melissa, glad your kids are doing good. So my take on that is,
Hi, Julie.
yes, I thought I said hi to Julie. Did I? I'm sorry, Julie. Hi, Julie.
Should get over it. Won't you?
I was given the question of, or given the suggestion to ask myself the hard questions years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my best friend ever, she's a clinical psychotherapist. We've been best friends for well over 20 years. We've always counseled one another. And she has always, she said to just ask yourself the hard questions. And so I've kind of consistently pulled myself back and observed. My work right now is remembering to do that before I react, right? Because sometimes I can get a little bit reactive, right? Sometimes I can be a little bit on the emotional side. Just a smidge.
Never noticed.
Right?
Me neither. I don't know what you're talking about.
So learning how to
I'll
ask
change
learning how to ask myself those hard questions is I think it's great to ask yourself why, right? Why, what, how, when.
Well, it's true, because you go through the layers then.
Yeah,
When you actually
totally.
think that way, you're not just skating on the surface of the issue.
Yeah.
And it takes a particular patience, for me, to do that, because I get so flippant analytical, it takes me forever. And but it's worth the time. It's fascinating.
Absolutely.
And there's so much more than we realize. We get so reactive in life. We don't think what's underneath that. Where's that coming from?
So actually in my in hypnosis, right? And it's not just in hypnosis, but the hierarchy of thought. So when you're reacting, you're in the experience. And then when you kind of pull back a little bit, you can
Mhm.
observe yourself having the experience, and you can pull back even more and you can observe yourself observing yourself having the experience. And every time you pull back, you actually kind of separate a little bit more from the emotion, and then you're able to get a bigger picture, right? It's kind of like if you imagine yourself coming up, you get a broader perspective and you allow for more information to come in. So that's, I think that's just a brilliant thing to do,
Mhm.
personally.
I like the way you described that.
Thank you.
I wouldn't have personally ever even thought to do it that way.
Cool.
Yeah, I tend to break things down into every little piece and then reassemble. But that way you're actually getting a view.
Oh, you're
absolutely.
dissociating,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah, different.
it's
Dissociate from what's
Dissociate from
happening, just look
Yeah.
at it from, I used to say, the corner of the room type
Mm.
thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
And see what's, okay, what does this look like in the grand scheme of things?
yeah,
But
totally.
it takes you out of yourself then.
Yeah.
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 Well,
You're
so
actually
I
seeing the scene of it.
Dissociation isn't always a bad thing, right?
Mm.
Sometimes
No,
it's
true.
good to dissociate yourself,
Yeah.
right? Like I use that a lot in the hypnosis, in some of the hypnosis techniques today, especially
Yeah.
the NLP techniques. You dissociate
Oh, yeah.
yourself
Yeah.
because then you're able to look at it from a different set of
Mhm.
eyes, a different viewpoint without that emotional response. You can see why you have that emotional response, right?
So it takes the bias out.
Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And to the Facebook user who just said hello,
I love Facebook user.
yeah, until like Facebook is funny, you have to go to streamyard.com/Facebook. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Shannon. Thank you, Julie. For some reason, StreamYard needs, Facebook needs whatever, something between those two. They don't like to talk to one another. So you got to go to StreamYard and give access, and then we can actually see you. Other than that, we rely on Julie to tell us, or it just says Facebook user. Hi, Shannon. We're glad you're here.
Mm.
All right, there we go. I think I've probably talked enough.
Okay. It's my turn. Right?
Yeah.
How full do you feel in a satisfied way? Do you think about how good your happiness feels when you evaluate its existence? So often, people refuse to take the time to meet face to face their feelings. You stew over the troubles. What to do to prevent the next wave of fearful crap. The idea of focusing instead on how happiness, goodness, sweetness simmers within, waiting to have that lid removed so it can double in size, soothe your soul, awaken your inner cauldron of awareness. And it is very poetic. Well, he likes what he just said very much. And I think he feels that we're connecting on some level. But, you know, I like the cauldron, you know, the double, boiling trouble.
Yeah. Now we
Something like
become
that.
the witches.
Oh. But that's true. How often do you actually just sit and get those layers out of the way so that you can actually connect with your own happiness, your own gratefulness, your own positivity.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty darn rare, I think. Mm.
Mhm. We're too busy taking care of everybody else.
100%. Yeah. Just getting things done. You know,
Getting things done, yeah.
you get a sense of phew, you know, when you have it done for as long as it lasts. But
Yeah.
I confess I'm not dwelling on my happiness when I'm doing that.
Wouldn't it be cool if we were able to do what we needed to do in that happiness?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
For sure. Oh, Shannon, you don't have to give. I just didn't know who it was, and I always feel really silly when it says Facebook user, and I try to acknowledge everybody, and I just don't know who, so it was my stuff. We're just glad you're here.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Okay. Only me.
Anybody have any questions
Who
tonight?
wants to share?
Yeah, anything? Let's open up the floor, guys.
Please do. He will continue to speak until you offer something for an answer. That's actually what he's looking for. Quit this. Quit this shy shit.
Okay, so I'll start. So Mike and Nikki are looking to move. Mike's my ex-husband, Nikki's my youngest daughter, and they're looking to move to Vancouver Island.
Oh.
And they've sent out a whole bunch of applications to a bunch of different places, and I haven't heard anything.
Oh.
What's the scoop on them moving to the island?
Why?
Exactly.
I see the effort to move. So compelling right now. Can they thrive in this new environment?
Well, they seem to think so.
In many ways.
I don't see the point of them doing that.
He says, in many ways, absolutely. However, what is the direct purpose? Will they continue to be satisfied?
Well, they think so, because neither one of them are satisfied here.
Mm.
But I have a feeling it's like the grass is always greener over here.
Mm.
I have a feeling that's what it is.
Oh, okay. We've got a question, and Melissa says, "How are you ladies doing? How was your weekend?" Our weekend was good. It was busy, and I'm doing well. I can't speak for these guys. Colette still has a broken ankle.
Yeah. She hasn't healed yet, so that's why we're sitting in Colette's house.
Yeah.
That?
Yep.
Carla, you're good?
I'm always good.
This is true.
He hasn't finished answering your question.
Okay. All right. Moving to the island. What the heck is the point? But that's what I'm saying. But anyway.
What is the point, Carla?
Yeah.
Well, all the time.
Okay, good. We're going to find out the point.
Nice.
They will become aware that their shared dissatisfaction is within themselves. It's not where they go. So,
I guess I have to figure that out myself.
Yeah.
they'll see.
No point saying
I know there isn't. They'll see that the satisfaction has peculiar qualities, not many of which they expect or necessarily welcome. But how they try is laudable. Why not try?
That's true.
Absolutely.
Then they'll know.
Absolutely. You never know until you try.
Cool, thank you.
Good answer.
Trying to smack my teacup.
Why do you do that?
I didn't do it, he did.
All right.
Wow.
Okay.
So
what
we
do you
have
got?
a question, and
Alright.
it's either Merle or it's Shannon. I'm thinking it's Merle. I just found a picture of my mom and dad, and my dad seems like he is still alive, and he passed in 2010.
Hmm.
What does he want me to know? Is there a message for me? Thank you, Archangel Michael.
Hmm.
Great question. Thank you.
Mhm. He says, get off the pot, and do it. That which you are mulling over
Interesting.
has no purpose in the mulling department if it stays there. He is encouraging you to dare to trust your instincts. Does that connect with what's going on with you right now? You got the wonders?
Does it make any sense?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
As soon as I get an answer, I'll know.
Exactly.
Okay.
Anybody else have any questions? I wonder if it's going to be a short show.
There might be a short show.
No. Better than a shit show.
That is better than a
Right?
shit
Short
show.
show's better than a shit show.
Exactly right.
Well, it's shit weather out there, so
Yeah.
Uh,
Glowy.
so I'd like to, oh yeah, right? Stepping and trusting your instinct, that's, yeah. You know, there's a great level of trust involved in that, hey? And I watched this really
Mhm.
cool podcast from a fellow that I know here in town, David T.S. Woods, and it was all about trust and, you know, how you show up and how much you trust yourself directly, you know, as within, so without. So the more you trust yourself, the easier it is to trust everything that's going on outside of you. Oh, you're procrastinating. Well, why?
oh, procrastinating.
Okay.
I don't remember
And
that at all.
I was just wondering about my dad. He passed in 2003. Okay. Okay. So I'm assuming now this is, so Merle said yes, it resonates. I'm assuming it's Merle. Guys, there's two of you on here that I don't know your names, and I'm just kind of going by the seat of my pants. But I'm thinking that this other one is from Shannon. It's just wondering about my dad. He passed in 2003, and I didn't get to say goodbye. And then we have another question from Melissa.
Okay.
Thanks for the questions, guys.
Yes, absolutely.
This is Shannon's question, correct?
No, it's Shannon. Okay.
Yeah. That's what I said.
So, Dad, the good-hearted fellow that left you in 2003 has so much golden, deep love shining for you. He could never express in life how much you fill his cup.
Oh,
That's
how
so
nice.
beautiful.
Nice to hear.
Yeah. He truly never understood until recently. It takes time for many to really delve into an incarnation. It's challenging. It calls out every single error or missed opportunity or fueling happiness into others. When he took the challenge to reveal what truly mattered in his last incarnation, he welled up. He felt so full of love. It took this long to recognize how he felt. That is heartwarming, isn't
Yeah,
that? You know?
Absolutely.
And I get that. I mean, how often do we really internalize, look at what we have internalized and let those feelings out? And especially for a man, often just, based on gender. They're often not, bear with me, they're often not raised to delve into that. Typically, oh, it's Carla, where is it?
I don't know if that still applies in the spirit world.
No, but that's what I mean. So now he's finding out.
Yeah,
It took him this long, and it sounds like it's not unusual, to actually look at that.
Yeah.
And so to find out all this time later, just how welled up he actually was with caring, and other stuff got in the way.
And how they didn't pay attention while they were still alive.
That's right.
Yeah.
We get so caught up with, I'm so guilty of that. I get so caught up in the doing. Yeah. That's pretty lovely.
That was beautiful.
That was very nice.
All right, so now we have 3 questions. That's
Oh,
awesome.
okay.
So thank you guys for the questions. So Melissa asks, are there any messages from her brother Michael who has passed?
You got a happy dance. You can see the pendulum, right? This is enthusiasm. Got nothing to say yet. He's just happy dance. Okay. He is so delighted that you invited him. Oh, I'm happy. You're doing it again. Oh God. He fakes it sometimes, pretends that he's cool with what's happening in your life. He knows you're fine. You'll sort through your stuff. But he would so very much hope to help you. Sometimes. Other times, he wants to sit and reminisce and talk about all the things you felt too shy to share when you were young. When you die, he will be giggling his head off, so excited to see you. In the meantime, pay attention to scents, like SCENTS. He will emit a fragrance so unique from time to time. You will know it's him spending time with you.
Nice.
Mm. Oh,
Nice.
very connected. I get that. I mean, how much well, I can't speak for anybody else, but I can't say I share a whole lot with my brother. It's pretty rare that it's not just, day to day. So he's wants to make up for it now. Mm. Recognizing it.
Mhm.
You said there's another question.
We should do more.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so there you go, Melissa. Diane asks, she says, in Clearwater, we have a pipeline project on the go,
Mhm.
and it appears that the job is slowing down drastically. Can you tell me about what is happening?
Very good question.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great questions.
Yeah.
He's researching.
You're welcome, Melissa.
Politics.
Politics, yeah.
That's what's happening. It's about money, money, money. So having the pipeline run through your area will certainly bring employment and economical advancement for many. However, the dwindling opportunities to finance the project have caused a stall in the process. I can't tell you future because everything shifts based on a single choice on a single day. So far, it seems that it will eventually go ahead. But I cannot say for certain. Unfortunately, the town of Clearwater will get to endure yet another reasonably hopeful opportunity in the years to come. I guess he has no choice but to be ambiguous because things don't seem to be firm.
When did it ever go?
No kidding.
Like really.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And politics is huge.
Especially right now.
Oh,
Especially right now.
oh,
Lots going on right
Yeah.
now.
there's too much uncertainty in the world to make any firm decisions.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And it's, spirit can't predict the future because, like, what was it that you asked? We asked once, I think it was before the show or something, we asked how many timelines there were.
Oh, that
And do
was
you
a
remember the
shocker.
answer? It was like 16 million. There was over 16 million different timelines.
Something like that.
Right.
Incomprehensible, yeah.
So it's like one person makes one decision
Mm.
and that ripple out effect can just like change everything
Changes
just like that. Right? So spirit isn't really good at telling the future, right? So just so you know, it's, oh, you want to know your future. What that actually is it's based upon your most potential outcome, isn't that right? Where you are right now, wherever you're vibrating at in that moment,
Yeah, that's right.
that's the most likely potential.
Yep.
Right? And let's all remember, guys, we can create our future.
Yeah.
Right? You can't necessarily, I mean, yeah, I guess really you could do it collectively if everybody did it at the same time, but yeah. All right. So you're welcome, Diane. And the next question is from Sheila. She says, hello, ladies and Archangel Michael. I live in a condo and every once in a while the elevator doors open, but no one is there. Who is joining me?
I
That's
know.
a cool question.
Whose question is that?
Sheila.
Sheila.
Sheila has automatic elevator doors.
Mm.
Dun, dun, dun.
Really creepy, ain't it? It's
Yeah.
It has more to do with electrical glitches.
Oh,
Here I was waiting.
I know, I was a little disappointed there. Like, really? It's just electrical?
It is sad to say.
Well, maybe Sheila's happy with that.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yes, Julie says she loves this question. Sheila says, not creepy, just curious.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd have been curious too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We all love this question, Julie.
Oh gosh, that's good.
The super ought to have it checked.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm. It would be wise.
Mm.
No one wants to be trapped
Gosh, no.
in an elevator.
Oh no, not in an elevator.
I don't want to be trapped anywhere.
Yes.
Never mind an elevator.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Just the idea
There's
that
no bathroom in there for starters.
what would we do?
Nah.
My goodness, what in the world would we do?
Yeah.
Hold it.
Okay.
How
In the
long can you
corner?
hold it?
Hey, I used to work at the airport, man. I used to be able to hold it for a long
I'm
time.
not very good
Yeah.
at that.
Yeah. Of course, maybe that's another one of those things like my physical fitness it's stronger in my mind than it is in physical reality.
Right?
So
Yeah,
I don't
you
know.
go,
Hopefully
yeah,
I'll
I
have to
don't
find
know
out,
how
right?
it Not to talk about the hunger
Oh,
if it takes a long time.
We should just be armed all the time. Come with like adult diapers and steps. If we're gonna go into an elevator.
oh my God.
That means I have to buy adult diapers. You know how embarrassing that would be?
I'll just go get some of mine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I have a source.
Oh my God. So we have another question whenever you guys are done.
I
We're done.
think we're done.
Okay. Merle says, my brother Jerry just passed away and
Oh,
he was trying to tell my youngest brother something, but he could not speak. Could you
Oh,
maybe tell what he was trying to say? Thank you, Archangel Michael. Sorry for your loss, Merle.
no kidding.
Sorry
That's
about that,
tough.
Merle.
Really
Yeah.
sorry, hon.
He was trying to relate that he was sorry,
Mm.
that he should have listened. He's okay, by the way. He crossed over smoothly.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, we can't assume that happened. So it's really
No,
nice
not
to get
always.
right. it's nice to get that kind of validation.
Yes, that's good.
So that was a short and sweet answer. Maybe that's pretty much what the intent. Hmm.
All right, well, Sherry, there you go, Merle. So he was just trying to say they should have listened and he was sorry.
Mm.
Well, I don't know how that resonates with you, Merle, but there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Sherry. We're happy you're here.
Hi, Sherry.
And we have a question from Lori. Lori.
Hi, Lori.
Hi, Lori. Just wondering why I would very suddenly go from, okay, Lori, you typed hung ho. I'm assuming you mean gung ho. I hope that assumption is okay. Why I would suddenly go from gung ho on some life path things. Oh, that was weird. On some life path things to feeling that I'm not able to do it. Well, let's see what Archangel Michael has to say about that.
Fear.
Oh,
All right.
fear.
Fear.
Yeah.
You have the skill set, the smarts, but you get into your head and eradicate to the hilt your potential for fabulousness.
My goodness, girl.
Fabulousness. So
Remember, Lori.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Lori.
Oh, I think that's a big word.
Fabulous.
Fabulousness.
Yeah.
Take your right hand, put it on your solar plexus and breathe. Just notice what comes up when you do that.
Yeah. So in other words, he's fully supporting your path.
There you go, Lori.
Yeah.
With some pretty good support behind you there, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Fabulousness.
Fabulousness, yeah.
Is that a word?
Sure it is.
It is.
It is now.
It is now.
Exactly right.
Merle says that that's great news.
Oh.
I did feel he was still earthbound when I was back home, so he's crossed over, so that's always
I just was glad about that.
yeah,
Oh.
absolutely.
Wow.
Cool. Anybody
Yeah.
else have any questions? Lori, you can do it. You know you can do it. You're welcome, Lori. All right, anybody else?
Is there time
In
winding
the
down?
end of the story, there's,
43 minutes.
it's not nice to have to say, I wish I had.
Isn't that the truth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to have to say that.
Yeah. To have that regret.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I had.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Very powerful, very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We do actually have, we have a couple of, okay, so we have 2 questions now.
Oh, excellent.
Your sound is very muffled. So Sherry says we're sounding very muffled, or is it her phone? So feedback, guys, can you guys hear us okay? In the meantime, we'll start doing some more questions. Melissa asks, will I see my brother Matthew in Canada again?
Brother Matthew.
Mm-hmm.
The one in New York?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I don't see him showing up without an instinctive purpose, as in he needs that sentimental push to come. So hold your breath, or don't. So evidently he's very undecided. Doesn't even sound like he's contemplating it.
Well, it's a pretty tough time to travel anywhere right now.
For now,
Right
yeah.
now, yeah, no,
But, yeah. But in time, it sounds like there's
Yeah.
nothing cooking on.
Is that better with our sound, guys? I moved the mic. I hear you. It does sound muffled though. Better now that the mic is moved. Okay. Cool. Thanks, guys. All right. So the other question is from Julie. Julie says, I feel I am on a good path and have made improvements in my life. Does Archangel Michael have comments or suggestions? Thank you, Diane. She says, yes, it is. I'm assuming her sound is better. So
Oh, good.
thank you for the feedback. Now we
Yeah,
know.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Julie, how many times have you worked on you? Many. Guess what? You're doing a fine job. And as Michael was speaking, our lighting was really,
Well, it went back on. It went off for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
now
So-
it's coming on. I
Yeah.
thought I only did that to streetlights.
Yeah. so it's coming on for you, Julie.
Yeah, funny.
So yes, he's kind of laughing that you're doubting yourself, or maybe you're not doubting yourself. You just want validation. So consider yourself validated. It is so easy to get complacent, isn't it? Not to worry. I see you, Julie, being stalwart in your pursuit of unveiling all that needs to be seen or worked on or you stopping at that or. In other words, it's up to you.
There you go.
So, the feedback that we're getting is that you're a little muffled.
I'm muffled.
Yeah. So maybe
Speak
speak into it. I'm trying to find. I'm
Yeah.
trying, guys. I'm doing my best.
We're doing our best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Sherry has a question. She says she's been feeling a bit unwell. She's pretty in
Oh.
tune to her health, which she is for sure. Any suggestions?
Sherry,
Sherry.
you have now he's making words up. You have the flumps.
Flumps.
F-L-U-M-P-S.
Lumps.
It's a condition evolved from frustration and grumps. The
I have to
flumps,
remember flumps. I like
frustration,
that.
and
That's a good one for sure.
yeah. Okay, so it's because you have a case of the flumps. I see you feeling higher and brighter when you give yourself the chance to celebrate you and less time on the crap out there.
There you go.
Yeah. It's Facebook, advertising, whatever media.
News media.
Yeah. Has the devouring effect on energy and sense of well-being.
Good advice.
It is good advice.
So Sherry, I'll go through tomorrow and I'll type it out for you because I don't think she could hear.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know, guys. We'll have to test
We
them
don't
out.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because we don't usually get that kind of comment where it's that level.
yeah. So yeah, so Sherry, I will. I'll spend some time tomorrow. I'll type it out and I'll send it to you, and then that way you have the words. Okay. All right. All right. Anybody else?
Nope.
All right, and there we go. All right, guys, thank you. Oh, is he all finished?
He's saying, I thank you for joining us tonight.
Oh, we've got one more quick question.
One more.
Diane asks, I have the possibility to start an Airbnb in Clearwater and wonder is Archangel Michael, would he be able to give me some guidance on this project?
Elevate your image.
Elevate your image.
Of this B&B.
Promote.
If you frame it beyond the average of what is there already, you will stand out. Have a theme or wonderful notions to set it apart. Do something creative that will heighten the seeker's interest. Have fun with it. You have the ability to use this as an outlet to create a good concept that will endure. So we're really encouraging you to be imaginative.
Well, that makes me think of West Edmonton Mall, the hotel there where they have theme rooms. Yeah, there's a race car room, so you sleep in a bed, that's a race car. And then there is the different,
Like there's a safari room and there's
Safari,
yeah, I've never stayed there, but I know what you're talking about. That's what popped into my head
Yes.
too, right?
And then there is one is a boat. Where you're sleeping in a boat, and they have the appropriate decoration around it.
Totally. So maybe what you could do, I don't know how big your space is, but you could do like a theme for a certain amount of time, right? So theme a month. I mean, I don't know how big your Airbnb is or what that would even look like, but that's just some ideas. You could do a theme. This month was this theme, or this month is this theme, and you know, just have fun with it. Yeah.
Yeah, if you feel if you set yourself apart, you'll enjoy it. That's probably the biggest thing, because it's a lot of work to have a B&B.
And just have a plain B&B is downright boring, right?
Yeah.
Or a trapper's cabin. Yeah, that's a good one
Trappers
too.
Cabin.
Right?
There you go.
You know, this kind of ties into what we were chatting about at the very beginning about being happy, right? So tap into your happiness, and then just have fun. You know,
Happy.
life is meant to be fun.
Have fun with it.
Just have fun.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it could be a great outlet for that.
It doesn't have to be fancy as long as it's something really cute and fun.
Character.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great. All right. Thank you, Merle. You have a wonderful week as well. You're welcome, Sherry. Have a good evening. Everybody else, is there anything else from the man?
Nope.
Okay. Everyone else, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thanks for coming. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.